Hey guys, welcome to this video where we're going to talk about the anatomy of an opt-in pop-up. We're just going to talk about the different elements that make an opt-in pop-up. And to do the demonstration, I've actually gone on our site healthambition.com and I've popped up one of our pop-ups. And I think this one does pretty good. I think it's like 4 or 5% conversion rate. It's definitely not the highest, but it's pretty good. So the first element that we're going to talk about is the headline. And the headline is here to make a promise. So it's basically saying, hey, if you take action on that pop-up, this is what you're going to get. And in that case, it says, immediate time offer, get your free juicing recipe books for health and weight loss, right? And the headline really allows you to give an angle and to orientate your pop-up. So in that case, I have a limited time offer, but I could have a question. I'd be like, are you trying to lose weight with juicing? Or I could have something with social proof, which is like 10,000 people lost weight with this free juicing ebook. I could really give it an angle, and it's quite important because the headline, is here to segment your audience and is here to catch their attention. That's the first thing that people are going to read. They're basically going to look at your headline and they're going to look at your image, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So it's really the most important part, and in the optimization lesson, we're going to talk about trying different kinds of headlines and different angles, and you'll literally be able to just copy paste them for your tests, right? Second thing people look at, we just mentioned it earlier, is the image. It's not necessarily needed. You don't always need an image, but if you do, try to avoid cheesy images. And cheesy images, I mean things like stock photos. It just does a really, really good job at killing people's trust when you have stock photos, right? And it's really, really important that you don't do that. If you don't have a good image, if you don't have a designer, and I'm gonna give you links to Fiverr gigs where you can get this kind of ebook image done, then don't use an image. It's not 100% necessary, but if you have one and if it's terrible, that's gonna hurt your conversion rate. Now, the next thing that we have on our pop-up is the bullet points or copy, right? And the bullet points of copy, well, people will only read them if they were interested in the headline. If they are not interested in the headline, they're never gonna read them. So at this point, people are interested when they read that, but they are looking for a reason not to sign up. So while your headline should be segmenting, so in that case, well, it's obviously segmenting people who are interested in juicing, right? Your bullet points and copy, they're really here to just reinforce that headline, not segment it more. And what you really want to do in your copy is basically tease information that people would really want. It's just like a teaser, when you get the commercial break in a TV show and it's something amazing is going to happen, and boom, they just cut it with the advertisement. And the reason they cut it at that point is because they know you're going to be here at the end of the ads and you're going to watch the ads and they're going to make more money. Well, that's a little bit the same here. I'm basically just like teasing what people are going to get. So in that case, best recipes for weight loss, hint they're delicious. 2 energy boosting recipes that make the most of your day, 1 recipe that make your skin glow, the best time of the day to drink juice. So the kind of questions people that are interested in juicing would ask, like, what's the best juicing recipe for weight loss? Or how do I boost my energy? Or how do I improve my skin? Or when should I drink juice? Does it matter? Well, this is going to be answered if they put their email, right? Then the second thing that there is, the next thing, that there is, well, in that case, the call to action, right? And the call to action is just like telling people what to do next. And in that case, download now, and you will see it's a 2-step pop-up. So when I click download now, then I have my opt-in form pop-up, and then you can have another call to action here, right? And the call to action basically says what's going to happen when you click on the button. So when you click on the button, what's going to happen? You're going to get free instant access to this ebook. And you really want to make it descriptive. Just don't click like sign up or submit or anything like that. Just make it more specific. What's going to happen when they click the button for them? And for them, it's that they're going to get an email that gives them free instant access to that. Now, another thing that's important is the opt-in form. So where people actually input their emails, right? And there's a huge debate on whether you should collect the name and email or just the email. Well, it's true that having the name in the follow-up emails for people actually helps conversions a little bit, around like 4 or 5%. But only capturing the email rather than the name and the email increases your conversion by like 15 to 20% usually. So overall, even if you're gonna get less conversions with the follow-up emails. You'll still probably be better off by just capturing the email. So if you check all our opt-in pop-ups, we just go with the email. One thing that's important as well is make it big enough so that it's obvious. Now, another thing you can't see in the screen necessarily is the trigger time. So when does that pop-up pop up? And that's quite important, because if you do it too early, then people don't really know your website, they don't necessarily trust you, or do they? And if you do it too late, like exit intent, then when people are exiting your page, they're basically looking for what's the next thing they're gonna do on the internet. And that's not engaging more with your content because they made the decision to leave, right? So it's actually not a very good idea to pop it up too late. And if you pop it up late on the timer, then a lot of people will leave your page before they even see the pop-up. So you're gonna miss on a lot of leads. There's many options in terms of how you want to pop up your pop-up. So as I said, there is exit intent, which is when your mouse just moves out of the window, but like that means that people are looking forward to leave your website. There is on a timer and page load, so basically a number of seconds after the page loaded. I personally do my pop-up just after the page loads because people didn't start reading the article yet. You can do it after a percentage of the page is scrolled as well, and that can be okay, but I didn't like it so much. And that's it. So there is that element that you need to think about. And finally, there is the trigger location. And that's quite important as well. Like you can see this offer is a juicing offer, and you can see in the background, the title is Apple Beet Carrot Lip Tonic. And you can see in the background, the title is Apple Beet and Carrot Juice Liver Tonic. So the offer is very, very much in phase with the content people came for. And so if you remember the blueprint, we create blog posts about a specific topic, then we promote them on Facebook, Google, Pinterest, Google, like anything you want to get traffic. And then you want to put an offer that's really aligned with what people are reading. And this way you're going to get a lot more opt-in. So having the pop-up offer something that's related to the article is very, very important. And should the same pop-up appear on your sales page and on your blog? Probably not. Should the same pop-up appear on the weight loss and the vegetarian category on our site? Probably not. So you need to segment your website and create many, many, many pop-ups. So I hope that raises a lot of questions for you this lesson. This lesson is not answering the question. This lesson is asking the questions. And in 2 lessons in the optimization framework, we're actually going to answer all these questions, show you all our test results, and let you know how you can create the highest converting pop-up. So I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, we're actually going to talk about concepts and angles. The same way we have the limited time offer with the timer here, we're going to talk about other concepts that you can use for your pop-ups so you can mix and match it around your site and get more opt-ins. So I'll see you in the next video.